Hello and welcome to another online tutorial carrying on with the Mental Wellbeing in Construction series, how building design can affect mental health. This lecture is based on the book Happy by Design, A Guide to Architecture and Mental Wellbeing, written by Ben Chinon. Lecture 3 is titled Control. Studies have shown that if a person feels they don't have control of the things in their life and surroundings, this is directly linked to happiness or lack of. In this lecture we look at how buildings and spaces can be designed to make people feel a sense of control over their immediate environment. This doesn't necessarily mean the design has to be overcomplicated. With good planning, this can be achieved with simplicity. Adaptable spaces. We are now trying to consider the entire life cycle of a building. A building may be in use for 10 years as an office, but imagine the building sells and is now intended for a different purpose. This might be considered at the design stage. We prefer a process of deconstruction rather than demolition. Can parts of the old building easily be disassembled and used for something else, and new elements easily retrofitted in the existing space? So we would rather not use a wrecking ball and other kinds of plant and machinery to be tearing down a building. We'd like it to come back down like a Lego set almost, taking the pieces apart and putting new pieces back together in its place. Give people more control over their environment. Staff could have personally lit areas over their immediate space. There could be use of dimmer switches rather than simply on or off, so people can suit the lighting to their needs at a particular time of the day. You might provide each workstation with a fan for those hot summer days. They have fans that clip onto desks and clip onto any part of the furniture around somebody's environment, and they can choose to have that on or off depending on how hot or cold they are. Some people will be sat close to the windows, so they can have the windows open. This may suffice. Some people may be sitting more central into the room away from those windows, so they're not benefiting from that breeze. We have the technology now to use simple wall-mounted control panels to change the temperature of each room, depending on what's needed. Giving people a sense of control gives a positive impact on their mental well-being. So if you've got something like a big boardroom meeting, you're going to get the temperature's going to be going up because you might have 20 or 30 people crammed into one room watching a presentation, something like that. Having that control on the wall to change the temperature of that specific room is going to help people with their mental well-being. A range of environments. A great building will have a range of different spaces to suit different activities. In an office building, it would be good to have relaxing spaces for breaks, a shower room so people can choose to cycle to work or take a run on their lunch break. Such things are directly linked to mental well-being, especially exercise. Allow for the personalisation of people's immediate space. Give people the option to decorate their immediate space. Images of loved ones, for example, can impact on people's happiness. Give people more control over their diets. This is an interesting one. Thinking of the workplace, consider the facilities people have available to prepare food. Often there is no kitchen to speak of, and people may get into the habit of processed food for lunch. Thinking of homes, the building of thought-out kitchens that are easy to use and a space to prepare fresh meals is key. Diet and mental health are linked in a very important way. And that rounds off the lecture called Control. Please look out for the next one.